Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. Tonight we're over in the new yard, going to check out a few more cool ones over here. Starting off with this big old Chrysler. I think this is a 69, maybe a 70. Big old Newport. Really cool car, something you don't see every day anymore. Just like a lot of the big GM cars from the 70s, a lot of these old Chryslers didn't get saved. They were scrapped, they were demo derbied, all kinds of various things, but they just didn't survive. So seeing a car like this, even though it's just a four-door, it's still kind of cool today. These are big old cars. This one is a Newport, and it's pretty much all here. Trims here, bumpers here, all the sheet metals here. All the way down the side, all the trim and stuff is still on this car. A lot of good stuff here. Neat looking car, big slab sides on them. We get all the way to the back, it's still got the trim on the back of them. Inside, it's still pretty much all here too, just weathered. The dash pad literally is just fallen off of the metal structure, but there again, it's intact. So a lot of those pieces are still there. They may need rebuilt or refurbished, but they're still there. And for as hard as some of this stuff's getting to find, that's a big part of the battle anymore. We'll come on around the back of this big old Chrysler. We get a little bit of rust in the trunk lid, but you know, the lenses are broke, but the lights are there, the trim's there, the bumper's there. Still got the old Kansas plate from the early 80s with the wheat stalks on it. As we go down this side of the car, kind of the same thing. This one door is dented on the right rear door, but even that could be fixed. So for as hard as it is to find some of these old cars anymore, still a lot of good stuff here. Like I said, this thing was basically just, looked like shut the key off and parked. Pretty much intact with the exception of a few pieces. We'll look under the hood. See the carburetor's gone off of it, but other than that, somebody got the carburetor, somebody got the radiator, but other than that, it's there. So, and a lot of times that's half the battle, just having something to work with that is restorable. So, really cool old car. Next to the old Chrysler, we got a really unique Studebaker. This is a pickup, late 40s, early 50s era. They started using this body style in 49, went up to about 53. Used the same basic style up into the late 50s. With some differences of going to a one-piece windshield and different front ends, but really unique front end on this truck. These are the rounded trucks like the late 40s, early 50s style, but they're different than the Fords and the Chevys. A lot of these didn't get saved like the Fords and Chevys did, so these are really getting popular because they are that style, but with a unique look. So we can take a walk around this old pickup here. This was a 1-ton. It does have bigger wheels on it, and it is a long bed. But there again, it's still a pretty cool old Studebaker. Really not a ton of rust in this truck. It looks pretty solid. Even the fenders on this side are even savable. We get around the back of this truck, and just like a lot of the Chevys and Fords, these trucks didn't come with rear bumpers unless you ordered them. They were an option. This one here has a homemade bumper out of some C-channel iron, steps welded on the sides of it. So that's what they did back in the day. That was pretty common. Rear bumpers were an option. You didn't automatically get one. Really cool tailgate still on this truck. Got the Studebaker script on it with the Studebaker styled S at the beginning. Really unique looking gate. Really cool, really popular pieces. We come down this side of the truck. This side's not as straight as the other side was. Both fenders on this side have been whammoed. But overall, this truck still looks pretty solid. We can take a peek inside of this one. We've got all the dash stuff still in it. We've got a really unique Studebaker horn button in the center of the steering wheel on this truck. Factory mirror bracket even bolted to the side of the cowl. And something always you look for on these old trucks is the tags. This one was a farm use truck. Still has the remains of the old farm tag on the front of it. Take a look under the hood of this one. We got our hood prop rod up here. We'll swing that down. Get that set in the hole so we can take a look. Still got the flathead 6-cylinder in it. And something else unique about these Studebakers is this is your heater. We can see the Studebaker S on it. This is a factory heater. We can see the heater hoses coming right off of it going into the engine. And that's where it blew heat straight into your truck. So kind of a unique accessory. Not all these trucks had heaters. That was actually an option. This one with the big S on it, we know it's got the factory Studebaker heater in it. Go ahead and close this bag up. We'll catch one more yet tonight. Big old Cadillac. This is a 74 or 75 Cadillac. Build date I think on it was 10 of 74. So it's probably an early 75. There again, these big old cars didn't last, they didn't get saved. So always excited to add some of these to the collection. This car is pretty much intact. It's missing a few pieces. The headlight bezels are gone, the windshield trim's gone. But there again, the majority of this car is here. It is rough. It's been sitting here for a really long time. It was a vinyl top car, so it does have some rust issues in the roof. So probably not a good project car, but a lot of good pieces on this thing we're saving. We can take a peek inside of this one. And kind of the same thing as what we looked at on the Chrysler. It's rough, it's weathered, but it's there. The dash stuff is there, the seat stuff is there. The pieces are there, so there's something to at least work with. Which, in a lot of cases, you've got to at least have something to work with. So, we'll come around the back of this Cadillac. And as is common with all these old Cadillacs from the 70s, we see all the plastic bumper fillers have deteriorated and fallen out. Very common problem with all these cars from the 70s, really, but Cadillacs in particular, because of the way these bumpers were separated from the body, and they relied on that rubber filler to make up that gap. So extremely noticeable when they fall out on these old Cadillacs. Once again, it's got the wheat stock Kansas plate on it from the early 80s when this car was probably parked. As we come around this side, we can see we have some rust issues due to the vinyl top on the roof of this car. So structurally, you know, it's got some issues, but there again, most of this stuff is here. A lot of the trim is here. The mirrors are here. All the front clip stuff is here with the exception of the headlight bezels. So a lot of good stuff on this. Really tough to find stuff because these cars didn't get saved. So definitely a good piece to have. We'll get this, as we get this stuff resorted, reshuffled, we'll get it in the row with the 70s era GM cars. So we've still got it around for bits and pieces. So anyway, that's what we got for you tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're on Facebook, please share the video with your friends. Invite them to come check out the page, hang out with us, give it a like so they can keep up with all the new videos as we put them out. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Check out all my other videos. All my videos are old car stuff. It's all car related stuff, cars, trucks, automobilia, things like that. So be sure to check that stuff out as well. As always, if you have specific questions about vehicles or parts, just give me a call. That's the only way to get a hold of me. 620-786-4428. That number's on the page. Having that short conversation about your vehicle, year, make, model, body style, what you exactly need, the direction you're going with your build. That's all information that I need to know if I've got something here that might be able to help you out. So, as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. More cool videos coming up. We got lots more cool stuff out here to look at. So, be sure to catch up, keep up with the new videos as they come out. And as always, got any questions, just give me a shout. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you soon on the next video.